You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters. Well, I got to tell you, I have to wonder whether or not this league, the WNBA, wants to continue to see an uptick in their business. Now, we know Caitlin Clark has drawn a lot of eyeballs, and I will show you some numbers that directly supports exactly what we've been talking about in terms of Angel Reese versus Caitlin Clark, driving those numbers up. We've got an exact example of why, well, that's BS. Angel Reese is not moving the needle. Now, before we get to that, enter in Cameron Brink, who plays for the LA Sparks. She is a white WNBA basketball player, and she has come out and made some crazy comments. I've got to wonder if like 17 or 18% of the WNBA is actually white, and maybe even a smaller percentage white and straight. Are you actually privileged to be in that league? Or are you under more fire than anybody else in the league? The rest of the league is black. All right? And a large portion of the rest of the league is also lesbian. You're the odd person out in the scenario. I mean, I'm just being truthful here. Well, Cameron Brink is doing what all white liberal women tend to do. She's getting an early start at it. And these are some wild comments, and I got to tell you, considering that Caitlin Clark is driving in a massive influx of middle America, Bible Belt, traditional family values, those kind of customer eyeballs, and at the end of the day, it's customer eyeballs, right? Merch sales, ticket sales, revenue, ratings, etc. Are they purposely trying to destroy everything Caitlin Clark is trying to do? Because it's comments like this made by Brink that's going to drive people back out of watching the league, and it's the very reason nobody's watched this league in 25 years. By the way, WNBA fans, or should I just say sports fans, are crushing Cameron over these absurd comments. This is Outkick right here. So when you add in that Caitlin Clark is the first overall pick ahead of Cameron Brink and has already proven to be the needle of the WNBA, the race of players in the league was inevitably going to be part of the conversation. Well, only because we live in the most absurd time known to man. I mean, where race has got to be brought up every 25 seconds, or you don't get a cookie. The recent interview with Uprocks, Brink stated that she, quote, would not rest until the WNBA is even more iconic than it is now. Well, these kind of takes are not going to help that. That's incredibly admirable, worthy statement to make. She was then asked what part she wants to play in that, which, when a hint of white guilt crept out. Let me just go on record. I'm not ashamed that I'm white at all, and I don't care who likes it. I'm just keeping it real. Quote, I could go way deeper into this, but I would just say growing the fan base to support all types of players. I will acknowledge there's a privilege for younger white players of the league. I would argue it's harder for younger white players in the league. They're the minority in this league, let's be honest. That's not always true, but there's a privilege that we have inherently, and the privilege of appearing feminine. God. I mean, the WNBA is destined to blow this. They really are. Brink then voiced her desire to bring more, quote, of substance to her teammates who are more masculine, while specifically mentoring those who don't identify as a man or a woman. Wow. Oh, man, the white liberal is oozing out of this chick, is it not? Some of my teammates are more masculine. Some of my teammates go by they, them pronouns. Well, judging by this, they've already let men into the WNBA. I want to bring more substance to that and not just have people support us because of the way we look Brink continued. I know I can feed into that because I like to dress femininely, but that's just me. I want everybody to be accepted, not just paid attention to because of how they look. Oh, come on. At what point can we come out and say it's okay to be a hot chick that actually is straight? That's okay. That's still a thing. It should be still a thing, and frankly, the WNBA would be wisely suited to lean into it. But evidently, they just can't do that. They are going to run out the very people that are trying to give them extra views right now. It's wild. So, let's get into reaction to this because she got crushed. She got destroyed. In the brains department, I'm taking the box of rocks. Not very smart. These players just seem allergic to more viewership. Huh. Exactly what I'm saying. More stepping on rakes, I see. They can't get out of their own way. They can't help themselves. It's wild. 22-year-old woke white girl in the now submissive United States of America. I don't believe what we've become. I have no apologies for being me. Only reverence to all my family and friends regardless of color. Amen, brother. I mean, just keeping it real. Seriously. Oh, we get it. You're invited to the barbecue. Why? Just why? Nah, man, I'm cool. A little Dave Chappelle action. She probably doesn't really believe that. Virtue signaling and trying to fit in with the sisters is my guess. It's crap. Believe what you believe in. Let me get this straight. White people are now privileged in the WNBA. 19% of the league. Yeah, we know some of them are gay, so really? She plays basketball. Who cares what she says? Bye-bye, WNBA. That's my point. If you want to grow this league, Kathy Engelbert, and you want to make the most amount of revenue, you better realize you've got to tap in. I'm going to keep it real. Tap into the Caitlin Clark fan market. And realize, evidently, that's where the league needs to be based on viewership, jersey sales, ratings, etc. She's 6'4", so yeah, that's a privilege to play basketball. Yeah, it's a privilege to get paid for playing sports. There you go, right there. Exactly what this person just said. Seriously. Damn, where do I buy my tickets? What a hero. It's absurd. Truly. So, that brings us over to Angel Reese, right? The villain. The one that says she's moving the needle just as much as Caitlin Clark. Really? Okay, let's see how that's going to go. In the WNBA, the NBA TV drew 239,000 viewers for the Liberty Sky regular season game. All right? So that game that Angel Reese got kicked out of the other day had 239,000 viewers, right? She's moving the needle. She's really moving the needle for the league. The prior game that Caitlin Clark was in, also on NBA TV, was an all-time record on NBA TV. By the way, it was the third consecutive all-time record Caitlin Clark set on NBA TV. The following day, Caitlin Clark played in yet another game that set a network record as Fever Liberty averaged a .23 and 430,000 viewers on NBA TV. The most watched WNBA game ever on the network. NBA TV has set WNBA viewership records this season, all for games involving Caitlin Clark. Yeah, I mean, there's the difference. Nearly 200,000 more people watch Caitlin Clark play than Angel Reese. Sorry, not sorry, Angel Reese. You are incorrect. You are not moving the needle in the same way, and neither are any of the other rookies. That was the point that we've been trying to make for 6 weeks, and Pat McAfee made the other day and like to got booted off the island for it. It's ridiculous. In the immortal words of Jack Nicholson, you can't handle the truth. And Cameron Britt, oh, good, another woke white woman. Thank goodness. They are allergic to money. Understand, WNBA, this is your one shot. Your one shot to get somebody like me actually sitting down, tuning in, and watching the WNBA while Caitlin Clark is playing games. But those viewers can disappear. And I'm going to tell you, the families that have those little girls watching and those young kids watching, they don't want to hear about they and thems during broadcast and from the players. They really don't. Yeah, that'll cut the league right back off. And have fun in Russia playing basketball. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.